Morning, everybody. Today we're going to move from the ideas you generated to reinvent the wedding experience in India yesterday to prototypes. Um, and this is going to be a fun day because you're going to start working with the partners at your tables a lot more than you have in the past. So show up by 9 a.m., as we emphasized yesterday, and comment on the prototype and design thinking cases. We'll be posting to Facebook soon with a place for you to be able to comment on the case. And once you've done that, just simply mark that as complete. And then at 9:45, if you finish the case earlier, you can jump into this activity a little earlier too. We want you to evaluate the ideas you generated yesterday. You've had a night's sleep, a chance to step back, review, reflect on what you generated. It's time to think about which of your ideas you liked, which of ideas you didn't. And so at your table, just click the Texo Idea Review. And I have someone's ideas here. I'm going to try to be quick so you can't really see who they are, but thank you very much. And we're going to ask you to rate the novelty of the idea from 1, meh, to 5, awesomely creative. Again, for these, don't worry about how technically feasible it is, market demand, or anything like that. Just is it really creative? And so I'm going to say awesomely creative, a little creative, whatever it may be. And you go through and answer all these questions about your own ideas. And then notice I've selected 5 of them as awesomely creative, and then I'm asked which idea is most creative. And in this case, I'm going to say idea 2. I think that's the most creative one. Then the next question we're going to ask you is, would you buy it, right? Is this a product you would actually want to buy? It's a useful sort of gauge for, it's not perfect, but a useful gauge for whether your idea is on the right track. And that's going to range from meh to I would buy it today. And so I would buy it today, meh. I would buy it today, probably not, right? Meh, I would buy it today. You go through all the ideas you generated, and then again, which idea would you most want to buy? And you could say idea 3, idea 8, idea 1, letting us know which is the best, right? Because at the end of the day, what really matters is that best idea, maybe not all the ideas that you just generate, but maybe generating a lot of ideas gives you that best idea too. It's hard to say. And then lastly, business potential. How much business potential does the idea have in your opinion? From 1, meh, to amazing business potential. So maybe it is something that you'd buy, or maybe it's something that's really creative, but it doesn't seem like there's any natural way to make revenue. There's no real way to bring in money for the product. So it would have a limited business potential. And that runs from meh, all right, to amazing business potential. And then once you're done doing that, select the one that has the best business potential, submit that Texo, and now you've rated your own ideas, right? Going back to your Texo list, then you're going to evaluate the ideas of other people in your group. So go through there. Same questions, novelty, how creative are they? Again, which idea is the most creative? Same questions in terms of would you buy it? And which idea has the most amazing business potential. So submit that Texo as well. And then finally, we've just given you a smattering of your peers' ideas, just so you get a sense of what people at Innovate Delhi were thinking about. Are your ideas different? Are your ideas the same? And go through and do the same evaluation exercise there. Make sure you spend time reading the ideas and really evaluating them. It's super important, and partly it's because if you're an entrepreneur, a lot of your job as you grow a team is not going to be necessarily generating the ideas yourself, but it's going to be evaluating the ideas of people on your team and saying, that's a great idea, I think we should roll with it, to, that it is really creative. I really do appreciate what you've done, but I don't think it has a business potential for our company right now. So learning to evaluate ideas is probably equally, maybe even more important than the generation of ideas. From then, at 11, we're going to go hear Amit Samani talk, and then grab some lunch, and then make sure you head back and you're back in the Venture Studio by 2 p.m. We're going to have a fun afternoon of prototyping, and another video for what the afternoon entails will be out then.